Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to the Insurance Apprentice. I'm your host, Simon Coleman. On the Insurance Apprentice, we're on a quest to find South Africa's ultimate ambassador of the short-term insurance industry. Contestants come from a broad spectrum of insurance firms, all taking a shot at being the face of insurance, representing the industry's skills and values. The contestants go through a series of grueling tasks and challenging games to prove that they have what it takes to become the Insurance Apprentice of 2021. In this episode, we're looking to separate the best from the rest, the champs from the chumps. By the time the credits roll, we will have our top 10. This episode is brought to you by Chubb, a global provider of insurance products covering property and casualty, accident and health, reinsurance, and life insurance. Now, this week's challenges have been presented by Chubb and will once again test the contestants' knowledge of the sponsor's business and, of course, their general insurance knowledge. From claims to risk management, as always, we have a mixed bag of insurance professionals. Let's meet today's contestants. Hello, guys. Welcome.
Thank you.
Excellent. Nice awake group here. Makes a nice change from some of the others I've had to deal with. You all feeling strong, ready to tackle the task?
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to firing a lot of people, so we're on the same page. Now, episode by episode, we're getting closer to finding the next Insurance Apprentice. While the top 10 and the top 3 will be awarded with prizes, let's see what the winner will be taking home.
This year's winner will walk away with a package prize from Lloyd's of London valued at R75,000, R40,000 in cash prizes from Tracker and Auto in General, a R75,000 bursary from Insita, a Garmin watch sponsored by Genesis, and mentorship packages from Ultraverse.
So, Ozim, I believe this is not your first time entering The Apprentice.
That is correct.
How many times have you tried to get into this competition?
If memory serves me well, twice.
Okay, twice. Well, you've made it now. Let's hope you can make the best of it. Why were you unsuccessful previously? Do you know?
The first time pretty much wasn't ready, honestly. The second time I managed to get through to round 2. But once again, I think a lack of consistency and the ability to learn more prevented me from going forward. So this time around, I guess things have changed.
Yeah. All right, Ozim. Well, let's hope that you can make it through to the next round. Who else have we got here that's been on the show before? Ferguson, this is not your first time either, is it?
No, it isn't, Simon.
How many times?
This would be my second time trying out for the show.
Okay, well, let's hope you get a little further than you did last time. Well, I guess you already have, even if you don't make it any further than this round. So best of luck to you.
Thank you, Simon.
Okay, so without further ado, let the games begin. It's time for Rapid Risk. In Rapid Risk, our contestants will be asked 10 multiple choice questions. They will have 5 seconds after each question has been asked to select their answer. For every correct answer, they will be awarded 6 points, which will move them up the leaderboard. The first person to get the answer correct gets an additional 4 points. The 5 contestants with the highest scores at the end of the game will advance to the next round, while the rest will see their hopes of becoming the next Insurance Apprentice go up in flames like an uninsured fireworks factory on a hill next to a power station with no water supply. All right, let's get straight into the questions. How many staff do Chubb employ worldwide? Is it A, 21,000, B, 25,000, C, 31,000, or D, 35,000? Get your answers in, and your time is up now. 8 correct answers. Half of you knew what you were doing, and the answer was C, 31,000. But the fastest to the response was Ndu. And well done. You're the first one to score those bonus points. That, of course, automatically puts you at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see how this develops. Keep it going. Next question. What participation did Chubb have in COVID relief? Was it A, through clinical funding for vaccines, B, $10 million to global health and nutrition relief, C, clinical venues for testing and support, or D, $5 million to global funding? Get your answers in, and your time is up. Remember, fastest gets those critical bonus points. The answer was B, $10 million to global health and nutrition relief. And the fastest correct answer was Brendan. Congratulations, Brendan. How are you feeling right now? You're on mute. I'm sure many people that know you prefer you on mute. I like to hear you though.
Sorry about that. Great.
Well done, Brendan. Next question. What is the key personal lines policy offered by Chubb South Africa? Is it A, public liability, B, a business travel policy, C, leisure travel, or D, a motor policy? Get those answers in quickly. Bonus points are critical. We only had 2 correct answers out of the entire cohort there. Leisure travel being the correct answer. And the fastest correct answer was Melissa. Well done, Melissa. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling awesome.
Melissa, you work at OMI.
I do.
What do you do there?
I'm a technical underwriter.
A technical underwriter. Do you have non-technical underwriters? In other words, those that don't really know what they're doing?
No, it's not in that sense.
Okay.
It's just more specialist underwriting.
She's a specialist. All right, well done, Melissa. Moving on. Next question. What is the definition of fortuitous? Is it A, sudden and unforeseen, B, gradual wear and tear, C, deliberate and malicious, or D, unplanned and unlucky, like some of you may be today? Your time is up. There were 5 correct answers, the correct answer being sudden and unforeseen, which was option A, and Ozum. Ozum, you're making a comeback there. You are still in second position, but gaining on Melissa. What's your strategy today?
No strategy, just listen carefully and read properly.
Okay. Well, good luck with that strategy. Our next question. Which of the following demonstrates a fortuitous event? Is it A, the wear and tear of a vehicle or machine, B, vermin damage to cables and wires, C, a sudden electrical fire triggered by lightning, or D, the gradual deterioration of a wall due to rising damp? Get those answers in. Your time is already up. We had 15 correct answers, the correct one being a sudden electrical fire triggered by lightning. Fastest to the button. Ozum, again, your strategy is paying off. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. I guess reading wordings is paying off after all.
Reading wordings, my goodness, the cure for insomnia. Let's see what that does to the scores. Right now, we're sitting with Melissa in first place. Ozum and Melissa tied in first place, followed by Brendan and Michael in second place, tied with Tina, and then we've got Ferguson, Alka, and Otembele all tied. Very, very close. Nhlanhla, yes, interestingly, Nhlanhla seems to be having a bit of a rough time. What's happening there, Nhlanhla?
Slow fingers, Simon, and sometimes the fingers just not working with me.
Warm them up.
Just
do this. Do exercises. Do something. You've got 6 points. You get 6 points just for logging in. All right, let's see if we can get you moving off that bottom rung of the leaderboard. Next question. If a person leaves their equipment with a repair company and the person's equipment is stolen from the repairer's property, whose insurance policy should pay? Is it A, the person who owns the equipment as they have insured the equipment, B, the repair company's insurance as they had custody of the equipment, or C, the employer of the security guard on duty on the premises for negligence, or D, the manufacturer of the equipment? And I am so glad all of those answers have passed by. 10 correct answers, the correct one being B, the repair company's insurance. And the fastest response in that round was Tina, not giving up with a fight.
Would be embarrassing to get that one wrong. I was a liability underwriter once upon a time.
Liability, my favorite thing too. Welcome to the club. All right, next question. Which is an example of an uninsurable item? Is it A, a fine art collection of high net worth client? Is it B, an exquisite diamond jewelry collection with extensive family heritage? Is it C, the reputational value of a business or family should the media report on an event? Or D, a compliance risk of a factory outlet managed by a risk management program? And your time is up. We had 9 correct answers, the correct one being C, the reputational value of a business. And the fastest correct answer was Ndu. Ooh, just outside of the top 5, Ndu.
Let's see.
What is happening to your camera image there, Ndu? Ndu is so nervous he's falling apart right before our very eyes. He's melting. Okay, there we go.
All right, great.
All right, getting into the home stretch. Next question. Which type of liability cover or policy provides cover for the risk of uninformed or improper decisions of the directors? Is it A, a directors and officers liability policy, B, umbrella liability, C, defective workmanship, or D, employer's liability? Think carefully, get the answers in. Remember, correct answer still gets a point. And we have A was the D&O policy is the correct answer. Who managed to get those lucky bonus points? Ferguson. Well done. Congratulations. You got a strategy that's playing off here, or?
Tired of hearing Melissa and Ozim's names, basically.
So Ferguson, right now, what we're seeing is that you're tied for that 5th spot. You're tied with Michael, Brendan, and Ferguson, all on the same points. This is getting critical. If you don't elevate yourself out of that, it's going to go into sudden death. You don't want to get into that. What peril is usually an exclusion in an insurance policy? Is it A, storm damage, B, lightning strikes, C, pollution, or D, explosion? Looking for those critical bonus points. The correct answer was pollution. 13 of you got it right. But the fastest correct answer, once again, Brendan, who moves into a tied 3rd place with Tina.
Happy days.
Well done, Brendan. Let's move on to our final question of this game. What is the purpose of a proposal form for an insurance quote? Is it A, sets out the contract of insurance, B, the inventory of items to insure, C, authorizes the debit order for payment, or D, confirms the client details, asset information, value, and conditions? Which of those is the correct answer? The correct answer was D, confirms client details, asset information, values, and conditions. And the fastest correct answer, Benita. Not too late to pull off to pull off those critical bonus points. And that concludes the first game of this episode. And we are left with our top 5, who are in 1st place, Tina. 2nd place, Ozim. In 3rd place, Melissa. In 4th place, Brendan. And in 5th place, Otembele. Of course, that means you will be moving on to the next round. Unfortunately, for the rest of you, you have been shown to be a public liability. You are out of coverage in this contest, and you are dismissed. All right, so congratulations. How are you guys feeling right now?
Ecstatic.
Very excited.
Pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Extremely excited.
This is you when you're extremely excited. Oh, Christmas must be a nightmare in your house. I'm extremely excited. All right, so thank you guys. Before we move on to the next challenge, we're going to take a quick break and we'll see you right after this. And welcome back to our top 5. Congratulations once again. Melissa,
Yes, Simon.
you took an early lead there and you seem to have maintained it, but you're not the only competitor from OMI. You've got Ozim up there with you. What is your strategy?
Yeah.
Both of you make it
Rooting
through?
for Ozim as well.
Oh, you're rooting for him as well. That's very nice of you, although I don't believe you. All right, let's get back to business. Next up, it's time for the write-off. In the write-off, I'll ask each contestant 15 unique questions to further test their insurance knowledge. They'll each get 120 seconds to answer as many of those 15 questions as they can. If they do not know the answer to the question, they have the option to pass. However, if they pass, they will forfeit the point for that question. As we're on a quest to find the ultimate ambassador for short-term insurance, only the top 2 scorers will advance into the top 10. For the rest, your claim to the title of Insurance Apprentice will have been repudiated, rejected, with no hope of reconsideration. No hope. All right, Autumn, you are up first. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I am.
Let's see how you do in this. All right, your time starts now. In how many countries do Chubb operate?
Well,
You can pass if you don't know the answer, okay? On which stock exchange is Chubb a listed company?
JSE.
No, New York Stock Exchange. True or false? The word Chubb is an acronym.
True.
That is false, incorrect. What does repatriation mean?
Please skip that one.
Okay. True or false? Brokers may collect premium on behalf of insurers if they have the authority to do so.
True.
Correct. What type of cover is crucial to a bakery?
Fire.
Correct. What is the key insurance risk for a warehouse?
Fire.
Correct. True or false? The validity of a contract is dependent on physically signed signatories.
False.
Correct. What will the liability section of an insurance policy pay for?
For liability.
That is incorrect. It's defense costs and damages. True or false? A broker may pre-populate a claim form before visiting the client for their signature.
True.
That is incorrect. It is false. Which set of rules requires an insurer to keep the customer top of mind from development to delivery of an insurance product?
Please skip that one.
What is a fairness indicator in the complaints process of an insurer?
Very nice.
Okay, your time is up. That was a pretty dismal round, Otembele.
It was tough.
You answered 12 questions. You got 4 of those correct. Okay. We're at that stage of the game now where you're going to have to rely on the rest of your competitors to really mess up their rounds. Next up is Brendan. Brendan, you work for Sweden. What kind of business is that?
So we an independent insurance brokerage. We work across all lines of insurance.
Okay, and you are an intermediary, a broker.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, well, let's hope you can broke your way through to the next round. Your time starts now. What is the range of insurance products offered by Chubb?
Liability,
That is incorrect. Short-term health, life and reinsurance. 2, where is the global headquarters of Chubb situated?
New York,
It is in New Jersey in the USA. True or false? Chubb is the largest publicly listed insurer globally.
true,
That is correct. True or false? Broker commission is unregulated and determined by agreement with the insurer.
False.
Correct. What is the most common reason for a client purchasing a travel policy?
Health insurance.
I'll accept medical expenses. Number 6, what specific type of cover is crucial to a butcher?
Disability.
We've got personal accident. We'll put that to the ombud. Next question. What is the key insurance risk for transporting fruit?
Goods in transit.
Okay, I'm looking for deterioration of stock. True or false? A valid contract can be based on a verbal agreement.
True.
Correct. If an insured incurs a penalty due to negligence, is this covered by the policy?
False. No, it's not.
That is correct. True or false? A benefit schedule forms part of the contract of insurance.
False.
That is correct. If an insurer cancels an insurance policy, what notification must be given to the policyholder?
Written notification.
Correct. Can a broker charge a client fees for activities for which they are paid under a binder agreement?
Yes, they can.
Incorrect. No, they may not. Under which license category does a trucking policy fall?
Commercial lines.
Correct. Who investigates motor vehicle claims?
The motor assessor.
Okay, we're out of time there, so we won't count that last answer. All right, Brendan, you answered 14 questions and you scored 8 of them correct. Not bad. That puts you in the lead ahead of Otembele. Next victim, competitor, Melissa. Melissa, you've sailed through this competition. You think you're going to do as well in this segment?
I hope so. It's very quick. You have to think on your feet, so I hope I do well.
Yeah. All right, best of luck to you. Your time starts now. What type of insurance did the founders of Chubb first conduct business in?
Marine.
Correct. What is the correct term when a client deliberately excludes relevant information?
Non-disclosure.
Correct. What does the term compensation mean?
Payment of money or some sort of monetary.
Okay, I'm looking for payment for death, suffering, or injury. We'll move on. What is a VAP in relation to an insurance policy?
Voluntary amount payable. It's excess.
Incorrect. Value-added product. What are the key risk management factors in mechanical breakdown?
Pass.
What document can be used to confirm the identity of an individual client?
ID document.
Correct. What document can be used to confirm a person's residential address?
An account document or utility bill.
Correct. If a person is married out of community of property, do they need their spouse's consent to contract?
No.
That is correct. True or false? Celebrities can insure any body parts on which they are dependent for their income.
Yes. True.
Correct. Which document confirms the terms and conditions of an insurance policy?
Insurance contract.
Okay, we've got policy wording. I think we can accept that. What is the term used for the value for which a classic car is insured?
Pass.
If an insurer cancels a policy, what is the notification period they need to give the policy holder?
30 days.
Okay, we've got 31. And your time is up. Melissa, you answered 12 questions and you got 8 right. That ties you with Brendan. Looks like a sudden death situation. All right, next up, our other OMI competitor going head-to-head with Melissa. Ozim, feeling confident?
Wow, some of the questions were hectic, but let's go for it.
I'll put your mind at ease. All of yours are hectic, not just some.
Ooh.
All right, let's move on. Ozim, your time starts now. Who is the CEO of Chubb South Africa?
Pass.
In what year was Chubb listed on the New York Stock Exchange?
2017.
1984. Why do insurers not pay for fines and penalties?
Because according to the FSCA, they get la pass.
That is incorrect, against public policy. True or false, value-added products may incur an additional cost to the premium.
True.
Correct. What document can be used to confirm the insurance value of an antique item?
Valuation form.
Correct. What document can be used to verify the identity of a corporate or commercial entity?
Pass.
As a tenant of a property, what document can you use to confirm your residential address?
Lease agreement.
Correct. What cover does an employer's liability policy provide?
Cover for employees while on site or performing work.
We'll accept that. Which insurance market provides the cover for celebrities' body parts on which they are dependent for income?
Pass.
True or false, you can negotiate any insurance term or condition of a policy with an underwriter?
False.
That is true. What is the term used when an insurer allows for a condition which results in no excess on a policy?
Excess free, excess waiver.
Correct. To whom must an insurer provide a cancellation notification if they cancel a policy?
To the insured.
I'm looking for broker and policy holder. In what year was the Phase Act promulgated? And you're out of time. Okay, Ozim, you answered 13 questions. You got 6 right. Just something I was thinking about, Ozim. We asked you in what year Chubb was listed on the New York Stock Exchange. This has been quite interesting because earlier we heard they were established in the 1300s or 1200s, and you've now said they listed on the stock exchange in 2017 versus 1984. Seems like there's some kind of insurance time warp happening here.
Yeah, I guess I didn't read correctly after all.
Yeah, this means it's unlikely that you'll be moving through to the next round, but let's see what happens as we take Tina through her questions. Tina, deep breaths.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
The benchmark is quite high, so I'm very, very nervous.
Come on, you can do 8. There's 15 questions to choose from.
With the utmost humility, I'm going to do my best.
All right, that's all we can ask for. All right, good luck, Tina. Your time starts now. What was the occupation of the founders of Chubb?
Pass.
Are the letters of the word Chubb capital or small letters in their logo?
All uppercase.
That is correct. When can an insurance premium be paid via EFT?
Never.
Incorrect, for an annual insurance premium. The 4 methods of claim settlement are cash, replacement, repair, or
Cash, replacement, repair, or restore.
I'm looking for reinstatement. True or false, a university student may insure their devices and belongings on their parents' policy if they live in residency.
Incorrect.
That is actually true. When does the regular driver differ from the policy holder?
If they're not on the policy if they're not the owner of the vehicle.
Okay, I'm looking for when someone other than the policy holder is the regular driver of the vehicle. Let's move on. At what point is a person legally liable for damage caused?
If the damage is caused on their premises, party damage or property damage or bodily injury suffered on their premises.
That is incorrect. We're looking for when deemed by the court. What risk management system can assist in monitoring fleet delivery routes?
Pass.
What substances are included under the definition of intoxication?
Alcohol.
Okay, I'll accept that. What are the consequences if a person cancels their... Okay, we're out of time. Tina, what happened? Stuff.
I don't know.
Stuff happened. You answered 10 questions and you only got 2 right.
Yeah, not an area of strength. Vehicles and yeah, not an area of expertise.
All right, unfortunately, Tina, with that 2 out of 10, it doesn't look like you're going to be moving through to the next round. Congratulations to Brendan and Melissa for making it into the top 10. Unfortunately, to the rest of you, it is the end of the road. Your Apprentice cargo ship has collided with the Suez Canal wall. Your journey has ended. You do not go any further, and it is time for us to say goodbye. Melissa, Brendan, you look surprised, like you didn't actually expect to get this far.
I'm so nervous. I'm still nervous, you can't even imagine.
Okay, look, I mean,
Because I was finished, I'm still like,
eight
there's
out
more
of
to come.
8 out of 15 is a pretty good score. You've both done extremely well to get to this point. I just want to caution you. There were a few moments there where you were like deers caught in the headlights. As we move into the second half of this competition, when we get down to the really tough tasks, there's going to be no room to maneuver. It's going to be very unforgiving, and that's not going to carry you any further. So please make sure you've got your act together when we meet up again next week. But congratulations to both of you. Good job.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Simon.
So, just to recap, our finalists are Anele, Kevin, Fiona, Brendan, Sumit, Taffy, Dimitri, and Melissa. Now, as you know, we're looking for the top 10 contestants to advance to the next stage of the competition. And for those who have done the math, you would have noticed that we only have 8 finalists. So today, we're throwing in 2 wildcards. We've put all of the other top performers into an algorithmic discombobulator, also known as a hat, and 2 wildcard contestants have been randomly selected to advance to the top 10. And those 2 contestants are going to be announced next week. A big thank you to our episode sponsor, Chubb, and a special thank you to Old Mutual Insure, the official studio sponsor for the Insurance Apprentice 2021. I'd like to thank all of our viewers for tuning in too. Next week, our contestants continue to battle it out to become the face of insurance, with brand new grueling tasks and high-pressure games that will test their fortitude and resilience. And we bring back the judges. And for the first time, buzzers. Till next time.